Well, I guess you were right. I was thinking we would get to the second boss. We'll be lucky to get to the first one at this rate, huh?
Yeah.
But it's a good first session. I mean, we can probably cut it up into, I don't
Yeah,
know,
I've got a few
4 to 8
videos.
episodes, depending how you do it.
hmm Oh, why am I
We could.
trying to cook ore again? Uh,
I'll be willing to. I don't know what your thoughts are for a next session, but I could do it again as early as maybe tomorrow, or certainly this weekend still.
yeah, I could have a go at it tomorrow. That's fine by me. Oh, excuse me.
Why don't we see in this next hour if we can get ourselves enough copper to gear up and see if we can at least beat the first boss.
Yeah. Let's see.
If only I had split the recording so far to this point, I could move a quick. Like, if I had like 10, 15 minutes to spare here, I could stop and move the file now, and then I wouldn't have to worry. I have to. Let me see how big it is right now. For me, currently, it is 111 meg. So that is close to a meg a minute, because it's been almost 2 hours, and I have 72 still. So I got at least probably a solid hour before I have to worry about space.
Right. What? What are you using to record?
Fraps.
Fraps, and you've only got 200 meg.
It's 111 gigs. Gigs. Sorry.
Oh, 111. I'm gonna say, wow, what's going on there?
Yeah. No. I record in the 1600 by 900 full size. Actually, it's 107 gig when I click on it. It's 112, etc., etc.
Yeah.
So made me think that, but well, I don't have enough copper to make any better stuff. I'm happy with the weapons I have. I just really have to get an iron hunting bow and 2 more copper pieces. So it's not really that much more before we could do the boss.
Yeah. Well, I'm able to get. I've just got copper greaves, so I just need to get a chest piece next, which I'll need
If you're,
35 balls.
how many more do you need? Because I could give you some now to help
Well,
expedite things.
I'll literally need 35 bars.
Oh, okay.
Because I've just been able to get the copper greaves. So
I can't even make the distress beacon anymore. I'm at the crafting table. What am I doing?
alright, I'm gonna head
Yeah,
back down.
I'm too short for the greaves, so I need 2 and then 20. I need 32 myself, so that's at least, what, 64 ore.
Yeah.
We have an idea before we go down to what we need. Excuse me. You can usually fall at least 2 without damage. Whoa, not like that though. That was like 5. That's not bad. Like maybe we haven't even gone this way very far. It's pretty dark still. We could just start looking this way. I think copper will be a little more abundant higher up.
Alright.
Oops. Oh, poison! Oh, I jumped
right into it.
Did you see that? I was like so close to just
like,
missing it.
Yeah, for me, you like levitated round it, and the next thing you were just poisoned. So. Oh, that was a bit of a
I like taking
adventurous
blind.
dive then.
I love doing that. I don't care. Oh, copper! I found a bunch of copper. Oh, I made that bridge a little awkward. You wanna get that iron?
Yeah, oh, there's another cave in here as well.
Excellent. That's what we need, right?
Yep.
Alright, we're working towards the boss, and that'll be a good place to end the first session, I think.
Whoa.
I'm pretty happy with how this has gone. I feel pretty comfortable, and I feel like we've had good banter and no real embarrassing weird moments.
Good. That's good.
Is there any kind of multiplayer Wing Commander? I don't think there ever was.
There actually is in Wing Commander Prophecy,
Oh!
but it's only available via a patch from the modding community.
Well, I mean, that's another one. I wanted to do both of those. I wanted to do the
Yeah.
first one and Prophecy, and you did both of those. So I was like, oh, I can't copy them, but damn, I'd love
In
to do
fact, I've
those.
just remembered. Do you know Wing Commander Armada?
By name, but I don't remember which. Was that 6 or where is
No,
that?
that was the strategy one. What came out just before Wing Commander 3, actually. Uh,
Oh,
it was like an
no,
RTS, turn-based RTS with space combat. That
I don't
actually
remember.
has
As a Wing Commander nut, I don't remember that. That's crazy. I mean, I remember
it.
the name.
Well, it wasn't a very popular, and it was released in between Wing Commander 2 and 3 as a tie over into 3 while they waited for it.
I
You know,
remember Star Trek Armada. That was what I was thinking of when you first said it,
yeah, it
which was
might be that.
similar.
And it's literally just
That's interesting.
yeah, it's a turn-based strategy map, and you, I don't know, collect resources and build ships, and then you can have the flight engine where you're fighting, but the AI is atrocious. It will literally
Hmm.
just fly circles around you,
Yeah, I
and you
wouldn't be
feel like you're
surprised.
chasing tail.
I wouldn't be surprised if I did actually try it at some point, but based on what you're saying, like it was so bad or unmemorable that it's just I've lost
But
it from my
yeah,
memory.
forget about it. I went and bought the bloody thing. I spent an absolute fortune buying that, and well, I actually paid Privateer as well.
I bought
Uh,
all those too. They were expensive. Games were more expensive back then, man. It wasn't uncommon for them to be $60, $70. I mean, the Ultimas, like Ultima 7 and
yeah. Well, this was like 10
Wing
years
Commander.
after release, when they weren't even in print anymore, and
Oh, wow.
Amazon were doing a like marketplace thing, and I got ripped off.
That's
Basically,
unfortunate.
uh, well, when you imported, you have to
Wait,
pay
look out,
extra.
careful.
Oh, yeah, you had to pay extra for shipping uh, to here by like 25 quid. So I paid them to do that for me, and they didn't. So the postman came and said, "That'll be 25 quid, please." So I ended
On
up
top
paying
of
even
what you
more.
already paid for it.
Yeah, yeah, on top of that. So I thought, oh, gutted. And then I tried to get in touch with Amazon and there were just no links on the website, on the
So they
marketplace.
charged you $25 for shipping,
Yeah,
and then you still had to pay a
and
COD
then,
amount when it
yeah, and
came.
then I
Oh
started to
my
pay the
god.
bloody thing.
On the good news, we're getting pretty ore rich here. I'm
Mm.
feeling like King whatever here.
Yeah. I feel
I don't
sorry
know.
for the postman though, because I was so determined to have that 25 quid. I routed through the ashtray of my car because I kept a lot of change in there, and I literally presented him £25 in change.
Eh,
Took me about 15 minutes as well digging out. He kept saying,
but you
"It's
wanted
alright, I
that
can come
game
back
bad
later." And I'm
enough.
thinking, "No, you're not coming back later. I want to play it now."
I
Because
can
I know
understand
he
that.
wanted to come
Whoops.
back the next day, and I said, "No, no, it's fine."
That's a funny story. That's crazy. And did you ever work it out with Amazon in any capacity or?
Oh no, I could never. I just gave up, and I thought, well, I got the game.
Oh, I'm
I'm never
sitting here
gonna buy it
standing
from
in
there
poison.
again.
I've been doing such a good job, then I miss a pool while I'm going to look to see if I'm cold and hungry or not. Copper up above here. Yeah, I tell you, I loved the hell out of Privateer. Not just even the Wing Commanders. I played the Wing Commander 1 so many times. My best run ever was, including both secret mission packs, I had 357 kills at the end, I remember.
Uh,
I always remembered that because it was like, the 357 gun or the 357 and
yeah.
or
You like
whatever.
what I've done here? I'm buried alive.
Oh, good job.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm
Oh,
something
I'm
like
getting
that.
close to the amount of copper I needed. I only needed
Yeah.
64. I only need a little more, and then I'll be ready to armor up.
Yeah.
So, depending
So have you
how
played
you're doing.
the secret operations out of Wing Commander 2?
Like I said, Wing Commander 1, while I played that much, I beat Wing Commander 2 a couple times, and I played the first Secret Operations, but didn't beat it, and so I never
Yeah.
got to the second one. I mean, I think I did the first mission of it once just to see it, but I always
Yeah.
felt like I can't do this till I beat the other one, and I was on some crazy hard mission that I couldn't beat.
Yeah. Well, I just finished my playthrough of that one, and I got the bad ending in it. It's
Oh,
it's
more poison.
it's literally impossible, I would say, because you know the cap ships, you can only kill them with torpedoes in Wing Commander 2
Yeah.
now. Yeah, well they have those what they're called, cap ship killing energy guns, don't they? Like massive mass driver cannons, which are used to kill other capital ships. Unfortunately, the devs decided we'll switch them on, and they will shoot you with them. And
Huh.
you put in the most weakest ship, which is the Saber, which has
I remember
torpedoes.
the saber.
Yeah, it's absolute crap, and it pissed me off because you get put in this new longbow torpedo ship, which is absolutely awesome. It's got like 4 mass drivers or something daft like that, or 2 mass drivers and 2 neutrons. Actually, it's 3 mass drivers and 2 neutrons. Packs a hell of a punch, and then they stick you in a saber. I'm thinking, what's going on?
Yeah, that sounds pretty damn challenging.
Yeah.
I've got because for my own like nostalgic reasons, since I'm an XCOM fan, I have like for DOSBox also I have like the original XCOM and XCOM Apocalypse, and I've thought about at least streaming them sometime, but maybe even making videos of them. But I'm gonna have to reinstall those. I've got Wing Commander 1 and 2 at least handy, and I definitely want to put Prophecy back on. I really love that one a lot too. That one for me was the best one since the first one at the time. I liked 3, but it was, I don't know, it was a little cheesy in the storyline parts, like we've talked about.
Yeah. I absolutely love 3. It was literally I went from Wing Commander 1 and then straight into Wing Commander 3. So it was massive nostalgia for me when that happened. And
I th-
then eventually, well, I went to Wing Commander 4, and then they brought out the Killer Arthi Saga, so got that and
yeah.
worked my way through it, and that was the first time I came across Wing Commander 2.
My
And then I came to
experiences with 3
Prophecy.
might have. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and then I came to Prophecy, but I didn't like it much because then they stuck you with Casey, didn't they? Which was
Oh,
Iceman's son or something, and he was a proper whiny little git.
yeah, I do remember him. It just was the best one in terms of, to that point, it was like truly 3D models and 3D accelerated and everything, you know. I mean, I know
Oh
Wing Commander
yeah.
3 was really good that way too. My experiences with 3 might have been a little tainted by the fact, the syndrome I talked about before with the X games. When it came out, my computer could barely run it. I
Yeah.
mean, I still played it, but it was pitiful. And I'm sure that ruined the experience a little bit for me.
What, you mean waiting for a minute for the mission to load?
No, not even just that. It was really low frame rates, so it made it like
Was it?
not an enjoyable experience.
Well, I think I had a P90 at the time, and it took a minute to load. But as soon as it loaded, it was like it ran fine. It was
Yeah,
like,
you see, I had like a DX AMD
ooh,
486 DX 100 or something when it came out, and I
yeah,
think it required a minimum of a Pentium. Yeah,
yeah. I think you literally was minimum requirements there, and I think that was
yeah,
optimistic. Well, the
it
minimum
was
requirements
exactly.
were
Oh, I almost
optimistic.
killed myself here. I'm poisoned.
Ouch.
I just need 5 more copper ore, and I'll be ready. If you have been keeping track for yourself, if we got enough between us to make our finish off our armors, then we're ready for them.
Let's see. I'm going to need double the amount I've got. I've got 32, which is not enough.
16.
I need 30. Yeah, I'm going
You
to
need
need.
64 also,
Yeah.
because I need 32 as well. Well, I have 59 ore right now. Oh, and I just found some
There you
above
go.
me. That might be enough to get us there. It's a pretty big looking vein. One thing I liked in Wing Commander Prophecy was the ship that had those missiles that would you'd fire, and it would like fire like 8 little missiles. And there was one mission I remember I was always really big on. It would split up, you know, like swarm.
Mhm.
And there was one
Yeah.
mission I remember I was always real anal about 100%. Like, I was trying actually to have a run where I had like 100% missiles, because I was able to do it for like the first 4 or 5 missions. But then there was
Yeah.
that first mission with that thing, and it would get so annoying. Like you'd line it up, and like 7 of the 8 would hit, and you'd be like, "Arrgh," you know.
Yeah. I thought they just put the the gun and
Ooh,
missile
I have enough
accuracy
now,
and
big
to
time.
annoy people. Because I could never get. I literally something got like 20% gun accuracy.
It was totally for me just an OCD. Hey, I don't know how much you need, but I have enough and 18 to spare. So I'll give those to you right away, and we'll see if you got enough then.
No, I've still only got 32 copper here.
Well, there's 18 more, so you're getting closer.
Yeah, so I just need another 12.
But I really liked that game, yeah, it was a lot of fun. And then,
Yeah.
of course, Privateer, my god, how long I played that. I loved it. And I was so excited for Privateer 2. I bought it when it came out, and I really forced myself to like it, but it was just not that great.
No.
I think Freelancer got my much more. I played that for hundreds of hours.
Amazing. You know, it was well worth the 5 years it took for them to develop it.
Yeah, and it was the same guys, you know, the Roberts brothers, whatever. Which
Yeah,
now, of
yeah.
course, are making Star Citizen, which I only hope to God I'll be able to run that, at least on the minimum level, please.
Yeah, they say they're gonna go for making sure it runs across a range of systems.
Well, that's good, but
for
I'm
minimum.
even in
And
the
then,
best circumstances, I'm considered like ancient technology. I still only have a dual core.
Right, yeah. Well, it might come across minimum because they still have to melt in graphics cards with it as well.
Big old cavern here. There's some copper for you, huh?
But I don't know. I don't know if CryEngine's
Is it the CryEngine?
optimized. Yeah, it's CryEngine they're using. So I don't know how well it copes with.
Well, I can run Crisis pretty good, but I'm sure the CryEngine has evolved quite a long way from Crisis 1.
Well, if you think about it, if you're flying around in space, you've not got a lot of geometry to
That's
render.
true.
So.
But I'm thinking more like when you're on the space stations or like docking, flying. And I remember when they first added, like was it 3 where you could fly right through the thing and not land if you wanted?
Oh,
yeah, that's where my frame rate would always like really struggle. Here, I got some more copper I can give you.
Yeah.
10 more.
Lovely.
I have enough. I could set up. I'm ready to. If you have enough, we could set up a station right away. And
I've got enough as well.
Here, I'll go ahead and throw everything down real quick, and we can do our thing, and then we'll go up and take on the boss.
All right. Yeah.